Good day to all the participants of this international conference project management. My name is Engineer Guillermo Del Mar, and I'm presenting to you my thesis for this IC conference, International Conference on Project Management. So my title is Enhancing Mechanical Design Mission Critical Data Centers through Building Information. As you can see, mission critical data centers plays a vital role in design, and this is very trending nowadays because for the heating, ventilation, air conditioning, cooling optimization, plumbing design, fire protection, fuel system to drive the data centers. Also, it's demanding load for the driving of the white space or the data hole, and the data centers has a lot of parts like for the racks, the UPS batteries, switch gear, and internet fiber optic rooms, and you need cooling on this system to work for your data center, since it will work like 24/7 for 365 days without interruption of power and cooling. And the heat dissipation of the IT and electrical equipments has a lot of demands. In order to sustain this demand, you need the proper mechanical design of the heat generated of the power and storage equipment. And the mechanical engineer plays a vital role for cooling provision, safety of the key equipments, and operation simulation are planned to design this stage. Also, data centers are designed for concurrently maintainable system, in which during maintenance there will be no interruption of the system, in which you are working on N+1, in which N is the duty and 1 is for the standby mode, and it will also play a hot standby. So there will be a tier rating for the data centers and mechanical data center optimization using BIM. Since if you can see in the model that you need to properly model the clashing, model of the system optimization of the data center, since this will have an impact on your costing and the routing of the pipes, routing of the ducts, the equipments. You can see here the placement of the chiller and piping and the tanks and the fan wall system. This will be properly modeled through BIM, so you have a proper coordination and take up of the materials. So the methodology of my research is about qualitative type, in which I interview experts, professional engineers, and BIM designers in what is the purpose and the advantage of this design center, and I gathered all the discussion and group it. So majority of questions for the interview is less than an hour. Some is 1 hour to discuss all the things. What is the purpose of this beam optimization and design of mechanical system? And the results of the design is will provide a wide range of information based on the interviews and questions gathered in the surveys. The data collected are demonstrated in a clear and factual report, analyzed and subsequently interpreted to acquire results and the finding of this research. As you can see in the 3D model which I designed, you can see the proper section, the materials routing of the system. And the chapter provides objective research which improve the process, system of design, information, analysis, interpretation have been summarized and demonstrated the profile of the respondents. And checking the results, the researcher has extensively analyzed the answer of the mechanical engineers, designers. The collected information is subsequently analyzed in accordance to the respondents of the research instrument. So the questions I prepare in which I discussed to the professionals for mechanical and mechanical designer of the beam in data centers, and their response is beam information models plays a vital role and help in my work during the design of mission critical data centers. It can easily check the layouts of the 3D model, can verify that the routing is working or not, and the system of heating, ventilating, firefighting, plumbing, building, and automation system and fuel plays a big cost saving when you check that design is optimized and save the materials. And I prepared 16 questions related to the beam in the mechanical designs, and the important is there's a lot of benefit in design coordination mechanical beam. You can reroute items which is not workable and equipment locations. This is critical, which proper location shall be studied and analyzed since this is working for 24/7. And usually during beam, you need the standards, proper standards for each equipment. So the airflow, the heat dissipation will have a safety impact of the design. And I also the reference of the beam, like the beam and ISO, the uptime, which is the institute, and the TIE 942 data center standards. And beam is very important in the system for mechanical design, since this design or the beam is very useful and using Autodesk 360, in which you can use anywhere in place of the design. And the impact of this research plays a big role and in using beam for the mission critical, since this is now trending nowadays, and this will have a future in the design of the data centers. And thank you very much and for this opportunity.